So this is a before shot and after. Hey, what's going on today? I'm going to be doing a project that I've been putting off for a long time. We bought an older motorhome, a 2006 Georgetown Forest River, and the mirrors are kind of all faded and stuff. So I've been meaning to paint it, but just been putting it off. It's one of those jobs you don't really want to do. So let's go have a look at it. Well, here it is, 2006 Georgetown Forest River. Those are the mirrors there. They just kind of look all faded and stuff. So I've been meaning for the last little while to take them off. So there's the driver's side. So I was able to put on some new headlights on this thing here. These came off or not came off, they're for a Ford F-150. I forget what year, but they fit in there right perfect. A lot easier than just buffing them all up. And all we're going to be using is just a simple Phillips. Just got the old Milwaukee. Take the screws off and should come out pretty easy. Right into the pocket so I don't lose those things. There were plastic caps on these, but I easily got them off just prior to doing this. See, what happens is there's wires in here and you're supposed to pull these straight out, but obviously somebody's put in some silicone here, so I just want to pry that off, and then we should be able to just simply pull it out and then unhook it. Because they're heated mirrors on these, heated and power mirrors. Little clip up in here. Then unhook it. Got to do it by feel only. There we go. So as you can see, I don't know how that's picking up. Right in there is a little clip, kind of a bad thing to get to, but we got her. So this gives you a better idea of what was kind of in behind the mirror. There's just a little plastic covering that goes up here, you know, so that was stuck to the back of the mirror, and then that little clip there. There's a little top clip up here. You just have to pull it, get your finger up there, push it, comes apart real easy. So we'll get those in, get them painted up, and get them put back on. So here are the mirrors here. I'll try to give you a quick little shot. You can see really, this is kind of a tin metal down here. And then just up there, the plastic gets old. I know you can refurbish it, but what I'm gonna do is just kind of sand it down, use a plastic primer, and give them a coat of a black. But first of all, what I wanna do is just kind of, I'll clean them up, maybe scratch them down a bit, and we'll get back at it. Use a little Windex here first, just kind of wipe them all down, get the cobwebs off. You kind of see what we're going to be working with here. So they're fairly dirty, a lot of road grime on these things, but to replace these was, I looked online, they're close to 200 bucks. No need to do that. Okay, I didn't bore you with all the taping and stuff, but there they are. I've used some brake cleaner and isopropanol on that. Cleaned up all the plastic, got all the junk and garbage off. The glass underneath has all been painted, or not painted, sorry. It's all been taped up. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna be using a two-part plastic paint. One is kind of some stuff I just had kicking around. It's sand-free. So the instructions say to paint it and then apply the paint when it's still wet. And I guess being sand-free, it'll kind of start activating the plastic for the paint to stick to it. So anyway, we'll give her a quick little paint job and we'll see how she works out. And they say just to put on a couple quick light coats on it, so that's exactly what that is, nice light. Okay, we'll let that set up and come back and get some more here. Well, here's the after. Looks a heck of a lot better than what it did before. Pretty simple process, heck of a lot cheaper than buying brand new ones. So there's the second one there. Gives you an idea. And these are the two products that I used right here. Time to let that cure up for a day or so and then put them back on. Okay, time to put her back on. So I got them all painted, I showed you before. So simply comes off 4 bolts there, but there's that little connector. Kind of gonna be a pain. You gotta take that and then plug her up into that one. Pretty simple. There's just a little clip there. I don't know if you can see at the top. You just gotta pull that up. Kind of a tight squeeze. And I've got some silicone we'll just put on there. So unfortunately, I'm going to need 2 hands for this, so we'll just set you down here for a second. Okay, let's see how difficult this is. Line her up. Get the old mitt up in there. Get a screw. Screwdriver. They're pretty simple. I got her, it's kind of a 2-handed job. Just those 2 little bolts. Did put some caulking in on the bolts and in around, so. Heck of a lot better there. Heck of a lot better. The old front end's looking not too bad. Okay, that's about it. That's for a gas-powered Georgetown Forest River motorhome. The 2 rear mirrors were all kind of faded and black, so as opposed to replace them, which would have cost about $200 each, simply took it off. There's 4 bolts on there. They're Phillips. Buzz those off, and then there's a wire that connects your power, windows, and the heating element for the mirrors. It's a little tough to get into. I had to reach my hands way up there to unclip it. But once they were undone, took them inside, cleaned them up, got all the oil and dirt off, used the isopropanol, then used a 2-part plastic paint. You know, you can see I showed you before and after. So yeah, at any rate, we'll just leave it at that. Yeah, thanks for watching. As I said, I'm just a simple guy drinking beers and coming up with some silly ideas. So okay, we'll see you next time.